Hello, you sexy people on the internet. I am John, and this is Film Review. Now, today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I actually wanted to show you my last project that I did for college. Now, there are obvious things wrong with this project, obviously, because let me go into a bit of background information. In 2014, creative media production was actually put through as a course, and at the end of each year they have an awards ceremony that you can earn trophies, kind of like Oscars but for college standards. Now here's how the projects actually work. The projects are separated within 3 weeks, at least for the level 2 course and above. The first week is for preparation and preparing your locations and actors and all of the paperwork that goes within a project. The second week was the actual filming of the project, where you go and film your actors and the scenes. And the final week is when you do the editing and export it for final release. Now here's the trouble that we had with our project. The first week went completely fine. We prepared our project to a T for every single day that we were going to do filming. The filming went completely fine. Everything was fine. We got our actors filmed and everything was filmed. And then came the editing week. Now the editing week was the most horrific editing week you could ever think of for a project. We edited for 4 days of that week, leaving us 2 days to get the final tweaks in. But unfortunately the hard drive that was holding all of our footage and all of our editing broke down. So we essentially had 2 days to put the footage on, import the footage, and edit the footage, and then export the footage for final release. So you can understand how stressed we must have felt when doing this project. And it was the most scariest thing you could ever think of. So without further ado, here is the project.
Right, let's just start this again. I'm Adam.
I know who you are. We've been through this.
Yes, I know, but we're starting again.
Look, let's just skip the simple stuff.
Okay.
That's it. That was a conversation and a half. Fine. I'll bite. How old are you?
27. And yourself?
Really? You look younger.
Thank you, but I'm telling the truth.
Okay then. I'm 25. Look, let's confront the elephant in the room. How the fuck did we get here?
I don't know. I've been racking my brain, thinking over everything that could have led me here. But so far, nothing. How about you? Do you know?
Not sure. Might have something to do with work, life choices, or religion for all we know.
Seems like enough place to start as any.
What? Religion?
Sure. Maybe if we talk about ourselves, we may find the reasoning behind all this.
All right. Suppose you have a point. I guess we've nothing else to do.
So, any religious beliefs?
Not really. I think it's a load of shit, to be honest.
I agree. I can't believe that people follow it blindly and use it as reasoning when making important decisions.
It's also filled with ludicrous relationships between the characters. I mean, to have a pregnant virgin is stupid enough, but then to fill the rest of the book with weird sexual tension.
Yeah, I guess there's that. I don't handle that kind of tension well.
What? Sexual tension?
Yeah, that.
You know, there's no cameras here.
Yeah, I guess.
We could get up to anything, and no one would be any the wiser.
I see what you're doing.
Doing what?
Enough.
You sure?
Yes.
Fine. Sport.
Tell me where you work.
What about work?
As in where and what?
Really, it's nothing to do with anything.
Go on, it was your idea to talk about all this.
Ladies first.
Alright. I'm an assistant to a somewhat successful lawyer in London.
It must be good to still work in London. Especially like Dick Gordon O'Donnell and one of the law firms.
You're well informed. Besides, Donald's not the worst guy ever.
Are you kidding me? He uses backhand tactics to dig up dirt as opponents. John's full lost just so that prick was further down his pockets. So you tell me, how is he not evil?
He's not that bad once you get to know him.
Wait, you know him?
He's kind of my boss.
How can you stand working for him?
Look, I don't give a shit what you think. You know what? Yes, I work for him. Yes, I know what he does. And yes, I've even helped with the digging at times. And you know what? That's just the world we live in, where we screw our fellow man to get a bigger bank account. Darwinism at its finest.
That's such a lovely view of life you have. But for 1 second, you don't think that might be the reason why you're in here?
If that was the reason, why are you here? What have you done?
Haven't done anything.
Really? Well, why don't I believe you?
I don't know. I'm just a simple carpenter.
A carpenter?
Yes. Nothing more and nothing less.
That's it. That's all you do.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. You were just saying how it was our jobs that got us here.
No, I said it was your job that got you here.
So what's life as a carpenter like?
It's alright.
It's all right. That's it. Come on, we don't know how long we're going to be here. You might as well say a little more than it's all right.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Start with where you work. It's not that difficult.
You had troubles talking about your job.
Just answer the question.
I live and work at Braintree with my dad. For my dad.
So your dad owns the company?
More or less. He inherited it from my granddad,
What's his name?
Graham Oscar Davies.
Never heard of him.
Good. You don't want to know him.
Why'd you say that?
I didn't mean it. It's just me and him are going through a bit of a rough patch.
Why? What's happened?
It's a long story.
We've got nowhere else to be.
We're always looking up to our parents. We love them. And we only want them to be proud. That's where the conflict is. I always wanted to get closer to him. But as I grew up, I began to realise that he'd hardly care for me at all. I went into carpentry, just wanting to get closer to him. He was more interested in keeping the family business going, which left little time for me. So one day I stopped trying. Now he's my boss and nothing else.
Wow. That's deep. I'm glad I don't have to go through any of that shit.
What?
I'm adopted, so that means no real parents, no real attachments.
How can you say that about the people who raised you?
What, you feel the same way about your dad? Why are mine any different?
Have they even done anything wrong to deserve such disrespect?
I don't have a mum or dad, therefore I don't know love from a parent. Don't get me wrong, my parents are lovely people, but I just don't feel that kind of love for them.
I sort of understand. I just never knew someone could feel that way.
Well, now you know. Thanks for that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
I know. Families are messed up. How long has that been there?
How long's what been where?
That apple.
There's never been an apple. Even if there was, we would have eaten it by now. Oh, wait, what?
Look, it's real, I think.
How did it get here? We haven't seen anyone and it couldn't have just walked in.
I kind of guessed that.
Let's just ignore it.
How the fuck can we just ignore it? It's just food. Or maybe our way out of here.
Don't! Think about it. We've been trapped here for God knows how long and suddenly we get given food.
You're being paranoid.
And you're being stupid.
Look, Just have some faith.
Don't.
Eve, come with me.
Okay, so there you go. There's the box. Now, of course, I know there are things wrong with this. There's a lot of things wrong with this, but we did this in 2 days because of all the trouble that we had. And I really like your constructive criticism and how we can improve. And I'd just like to say, just quickly, that this project actually got 3 consecutive awards from the actual awards ceremony. The awards we actually got was Best Screenplay, Best Actor, and Best Actress. So we actually got 3 awards out of this troubled project. So anyway, yeah, that'll be me for today, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!